Hey y'all, it's really early in the morning and I kind of just wanted to do a live vlog or just talk about things in my heart. It turns out whenever I get on here and just start talking, people out here seem to be able to relate. So I kind of feel like if I don't do a video, I'm doing my future self a disservice. I'm doing y'all. I feel like it's just what I'm supposed to do. You see what I'm saying? I want to shout out to all my new subscribers. Thank you all so much. Y'all have been incredible. Me and God have been working hard. We've been busting ass, man. And I got to give props to my spirit team and the creator of it all, right? Nothing to do with religion, nothing to do with the holy book, just the all-knowing, the all-seeing, right? And I've been really praying to God to show me a way, to help me. And I came up with a new strategy that seemed to work in my favor. And that strategy was switching up what I do on my YouTube channel. And I've seen things change for the better. And I think that that is just a part of what I've been going through. And it's definitely a part of this journey that I've been on for a little bit, and I think I wish I could just cover this, but I probably can't. I really think that it's been, I almost want to say, like, when I started my spiritual journey, I was always into astronomy, but when I really, lived in what I felt was right for me, when I began to live a life for me, I went off the beaten path, and that was one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life, like, genuinely. I can't imagine what life would be like if I didn't follow my heart. And to no surprise, we had a new moon yesterday. We had another new moon yesterday night. It's just been coming hard and fast, y'all. We had two full moons, excuse me, is how tired I am. 2 full moons recently. And then yesterday night we had a new moon. And I'm just like, everything is just at like full blast, and I was even looking into some astrology for 2024. I was curious because, like I said, I really believe that this following my gut, following my heart, I really feel has changed my life, has saved my life. And I wish that I did this sooner. I wish that all these choices I made a lot sooner, and I wish that a lot of things I know now, I wish I knew when I was like 15 or 16. A lot of information that I gained about manifestation and self-improvement, I think I would safely say I learned it when I was 21. Still very young compared to most people in their lifetime on their journey. But I just, my natural body clock got me up at like, I want to say 5:30, 5 o'clock. Like, my natural body clock has been getting me up earlier and earlier. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, I never thought I'd see the day where like my body is naturally getting up at 5 a.m. in the morning, if not 4 a.m. in the morning. Like, this is torture. And I think it's happening to me because like, especially this morning, I could not go back to sleep. I had a rough couple of days. I've just been busting ass off camera. I've been really busy, really tired, and I don't really feel like my health has been the best. I feel like my health could be a lot better. Really, like, I just think my health could be leaps and bounds better. But judging that it is allergy season, and my allergies have been awful. And I've had to be taking like allergy pills to like overcome it, which is not something I normally do. I normally don't have to take allergy medicine to not have allergies. And as you know, they're spraying the sky and all this gross nonsense they have out here. All the stuff they're spraying in the sky is just making it worse, you know? So I couldn't go back to sleep, and I was up and I was just thinking to myself, like, and you know what's so crazy? Like, yes, it's the new moon. Yes, I'm gonna like give credit to the new moon because, you know, the moon is in Virgo, the sun is in Leo. You know, this is very bold energy, and I like it. I need it. You know, all the energy that this year has given me so far has only helped me, has only pushed me, has only challenged me to be better. So in no way, shape, or form am I saying, oh, you know, oh, it's too much. It's not too much, you know, and that's not even taking into account the Venus retrograde, the Mercury retrograde that we're going through, okay? We are like in the thick of it. We're getting hit on all sides right now. You know, we're getting hit from every angle right now. But it's needed. I think it's needed. I think that seeing celebrities break up with the Venus retrograde is one part of it. But like I saw other people saying, it's necessary. If people are breaking up, more so divorcing and stuff like that, if they're like, you know, going through stuff like that, you know, most likely it's because they need to. And that relationship was going to end at some point anyway. So the strangest thing happened to me. I was up. I couldn't go back to sleep. And I've been having this feeling in the pit of my stomach for so long. I'm going to say, I almost want to say freshman year of college, but that doesn't seem legit. To what I feel in terms of a timeline. I'm going to say, is it sophomore? Because I think junior is a third year, and then senior is the last year. So it probably would be sophomore. Yeah. So I think around sophomore year when I was in college, I began to feel this weird sensation in the pit of my stomach. And I was raised in Christianity, and I didn't have the tools I have now. So back then I was kind of like stuck in that brainwashing. I was kind of stuck in that whole way of living. So if I had that gut feeling, if I knew what I know now, I could have went to somebody, you know, I could have pulled cards. I could have done a lot of things to get a lot of answers. And sadly, around 18, 21 is when I first started my spiritual journey. I didn't have the tools to know different, you know? And I woke up this morning and that feeling came back again. That feeling that I had of like, something's not the way it should be, something's not quite right, you know, has come up again. And now I'm like, bruh, and I don't want to say this as fact because it hasn't happened yet, you know? I don't want to like go off the deep end and tell you guys like what I think it is, and then you know, tell you all I'm gonna do this and do this, because I need to really consult. I really need to, I don't know how, but I need to take some time to really think about this, because the fact that I feel this way and I just didn't know like what it was and like why I was feeling this way, And now that I'm like a lot older and wiser, and I'm still having this feeling in the pit of my stomach, and I'm seeing the direction that things are going in, I'm like, bruh, I think I know what it is, y'all. I think I'm 80% sure. I could say 90, but I think I'm 80% sure that I know what it is and like why I've had this feeling in the pit of my stomach, you know? And it's hard because if this is what I think it is, I'm gonna have to work even harder. And I'm gonna have to make a way where there is no way. And right now, I don't know how it's gonna happen. I'm sitting here, I'm piecing together the puzzle pieces of what the astrology could look like for next year, you know, and it's not good. You know, I already made the video about, you know, Americans being $1 trillion in debt. You know, like we all know that people are struggling. You know what I'm saying? Like people, like there's actually other countries. See, it's why I gotta take my allergy medicine because my nose feels weird. There's actually other countries. I got so much stuff to do, y'all. I'm tired. But I've just entered a recession. So I know what's going on. I know that, you know, I don't want to say it feels like I'm racing against time because time is always going to keep going. And it's something to do with, nothing to do with like what people would typically think racing against time means, which is like having kids and all this weird shit. I don't even want kids, okay? So I don't mean like that. I'm talking about the universe. I'm talking about the world we're living in. I'm talking about the state of our world, the state of the country. I'm talking about the times we're living in. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fact that it's taken people almost, I want to say post-pandemic, to finally come out and say that they're not affording life. Why did it take people so long to admit that they're getting raked over the coals? You know, why did it take people so long to finally stand up for themselves? I don't understand, you know. It's a shame. It's a shame that we've had to lose millions of people and have to see all these things crashing around us for people to finally come out now and say, oh my God, we can't afford anything. You know, we're stuck. These wages are not going up. Why did it take so long? You know, so, you know, what do you do when you feel like something is just fundamentally wrong? And like in my gut, I know, but like I gotta make major changes. I'm not talking about no small change. Like in my gut, my inner knower is like an alarm is going off. Like you gotta do something. You got to change something major, or you may be stuck in this miserable situation. You know, you may be stuck in a place that you don't really like, and that is going down fast, you know, and it's prompted me to work so hard. It's prompting me to get out of my comfort zone. You know, I can't stay in my comfort zone and live the way that I want to live. You know, I feel like I'm being pressurized. I feel like I'm being squeezed because I know what's coming. You know, I know what's coming. I know that, you know, especially in America, everything's going to get so much worse. And I just don't think that I can live with things getting worse and then the state that I live in, I feel like is not benefiting me. You know, I've felt this for a very long time. I feel like the state that I live in does not benefit me, and I'm really unhappy. And I think that I've had to come to the realization that, you know what, the state that I'm living in does not stand for what I stand for, does not gel with me, you know, and I know it feels good and I know it feels right and I know it doesn't feel right. And the place that I've been in for years, I feel like, no choice of my own really, but the place that I've been in for years, I just feel like it's not where I'm meant to be. And so when you feel like you're not meant to be somewhere, what the hell do you do in the midst of the economy collapsing, the world on fire? What the hell do you do? So I'm in a place right now where I am like, I feel like I'm running for my life. I feel like I'm fighting for my life. I really do feel that way. I feel like I have to like jump, jump somewhere, do something. I don't know. I just feel like I just have to really figure things out and quick before everything collapses. And so I'm not trying to be like dramatic or funny, this is not that kind of video, you guys. I'm being so honest, like, and, that's why I just feel like spirituality and all these things really saved my life. I can't say it enough. I wish that all the knowledge I had now I had when I was 16. I got it when I was 21, still fairly early, but not early enough for the world that we're living in right now. So the way I feel is like, I can feel everything collapsing. I don't know about you all, but I just feel everything collapsing. There's more and more TikTok videos going viral of people complaining about the prices of everything, the living conditions they're in, the state of the world, the state of the country. I'm seeing it in real time, and I'm not freaking out, but I'm like low-key freaking out. Like, this is not good. This is not good. And if the country is going to collapse and things are going to collapse all around me, I at least need to be in a state that's benefiting me. And the current state that I live in, I don't think is benefiting me. I'm sick of a lot of things. I've been unhappy with a lot of things for a long time. So I have 3 pets. I personally claim 2, really 1. I got pets. I don't have any kids. And I'm genuinely beside myself, you guys. I'm like, am I going to have to leave my pets? What am I going to do? Do I have to now budget in my pets? Like, what am I going to do? What can we do? It's almost like a building collapsing, and when the building collapses, a huge black gray smoke cloud comes out of the building because the building collapsed, and you see these civilians running away from the destroyed building, almost like 9/11, really. But that's kind of how it feels. But I don't want to put 9/11 in this. That's coming up too next month in September. And it's like civilians running for their life, but no matter how hard they run, the smoke, the ash is overtaking them. That's how I feel. That's how I feel like most people feel right now. It's like, no matter how hard they run, something bad is coming. Something is chasing us. Something is trying to take us over. That's how I feel. And I'm concerned. I don't know what to do. I don't know, like, my natural body clock got me up around 5:30. And I couldn't go back to sleep. That's not normal. I don't get up that early. And it's been happening to me for over a week. And my health is taking a beating because I'm getting up super early and I can't go back to sleep. And I'm working all day and I'm, doing all these 1,000 things, trying to get myself sorted out. And my mind is racing. This morning, my mind was literally racing. Like my heart was a whole different topic, but it's like my mind is racing because I'm like, what the hell? I can't keep up with all the, I don't know. I can't, I don't know. I don't know how to take on all of the world's issues that I have to live in and then figure out a way to have the best life possible. That's a tall order, It's a tall order. And I thank God. I really do thank God that I don't have kids. I may have pets, and even having pets and it's like a big deal nowadays, you know, like I told you on another video. It's almost like having miniature kids because they have insurance. They have, you know, they can't fend for themselves. So it's equally as bad, in my opinion, you know. It's equally as bad. So I may not have kids, you know, and all the bills that come with kids, but I do got pets, you know, that I love dearly, that I've had for years before the pandemic. And I'm trying to figure out how to put them in my plans, which is fucked up because I'm like, God damn, if I had kids and I felt this way, what the hell would I do, bro? How would I get out of this? How would I get out of this is what I'm saying to myself. I'm like, yeah, the best word I could describe it as is like feeling like a building's collapsed, just like 9/11. Just like 9/11. It feels like a building's collapsed. And there's all this debris, all this gray dark cloud just coming full throttle, and you're running for your life. That's how being alive right now feels for me. It's like I'm just running and running and running, and I'm like, oh my God, like, you know, and it's like we're out of control, you know. We can only control so much. We can't control the fires in Hawaii. We can't control the war in Europe. We can't control the election coming up. We can't control a lot of things. And yet here we are in the midst of it, you know, having to deal with it. And I'm like, bruh, this is not what I signed up for, you know? I didn't sign up to live a life like this or to go through so many historic events. I did not sign up for this kind of life, you know? So the title of my video is what I want to bring home and what I've stood by. And I thank my fucking lucky stars, right, that I took the chances I took. Because if I didn't, where the hell would I be? And I'm like, what the hell would I do? And I don't have any regrets, you know? Of course, I can go back in time and fiddle around with different scenarios. Say, oh, if I didn't go this, if I didn't do that, then no. But like, I don't live like that, you know. The past is the past. What's done is done. You know, we can't change it. But for anybody out here who doesn't have a strong intuition, you know, doesn't use their intuition, or maybe you need to use your intuition more. You need to listen to your intuition because that's what saved me multiple times in my life. In hindsight, like this morning, for some reason, my mind was wandering. I was trying to meditate. I was trying to calm down. And my mind was just going, guys, like just going at like 1,000 miles per hour. And not in a negative way, but like in a way where it's like I need to look through things. I need to figure things out. I need to figure out what the hell's going on, you know? And the key word in all that was intuition. My intuition helped me. My spirituality helped me. That choice I made to go on my own spiritual journey helped me. And that was the best decision I've ever made in my life. And I'm beside myself to think that what if I didn't do that? What if I listened to all these other voices and stayed in misery? What if I didn't do what I was supposed to do? Then what would have happened to me? And that's why I'm freaking out, because I'm like, it's only going to get worse, guys. 2024 is only going to get worse. And I'm like, I'm sitting here like, oh my God, this is insane. This is actually insane. Everything is collapsing. Everything is being destroyed. Everything, literally everything. And, you know, I can't get rid of my pets. You know, the only thing my pets can do is naturally pass away. I can't get rid of my pets, guys. You know, I can't throw my pets. I can't do that. You know, they're my pets. They're my responsibility. So I can't do that. And so because of that, I'm saying, what if I had kids? What if I was a single mom? What if I was in a divorce? What if I was stranded, like some people are right now in the world. What the hell are they doing to survive? I don't know. I don't even have any kids. And like the money that we're all making in this real world is not enough money. We all are agreeing on that point, you know, like it's not making sense. And we're having to work harder and longer in other areas, whether it's gigs, you know, social media, whatever. We're all having to do something extra because it's not enough. And that gets to me, because I'm like, what if I made other choices, guys? What if I chose to not listen to my intuition and I got pregnant? And what if I never have? I don't have any kids. I'm just saying, like, what if I did? What the fuck would I do? Is what I'm trying to say to y'all. What the hell would I do? You know, that's crazy to me to think about. So I am begging you all from the bottom of my heart. I am begging every single one of you. I've given you warnings. I've told you what's to come. I have collaborated and spoke to other professionals and other people in the so-called spiritual community who know what's coming. Who know what's coming, like I know what's coming. And I'm begging all of you. I'm literally begging you guys. Don't ignore your intuition. I don't care what it's about. I don't care what topic. I don't care if it's about a person. I don't care if it's about a thing. I don't care if it's about a purchase. I don't care what it's about. This is not the time to abandon your intuition. Now, more than ever, we're going to have to really fine tune our intuition. We're going to have to really get busy, y'all. We're going to have to go so deep in the spiritual. We're going to have to reach new heights. We're going to have to reach new heights. We're going to have to challenge ourselves even more. We're going to have to do things we've never done before, guys. Really, in order to get out of this horrible nightmare that we're all living in. We're going to have to make a way where there is no way. We're going to have to think outside the box. We're going to have each other's back. We're going to have to do a lot of things that we never thought we would have to do so early in the game. But we have to. We have to, because now our lives depend on it. The future depends on it. We don't have a choice on to sit back and say, "Oh, that sucks," in it. We can't do that no more. We have to put up or shut up. We have to make decisions for the long haul now. Not for no short term, guys. We have to start to think long ball game for the long haul. And it has to, everything we do right now has to make sense. We can't be doing things that don't make any sense, guys. We can't be making decisions that don't make any sense. We can't be taking things that are burdening us more than benefiting us. And that's where I'm at. I'm at this point right now where I am doing beyond a cost-benefit analysis, if you will. I am weighing out everything. I am looking at everything because I already know what's going to come. So I want to say this on camera to y'all who are serious, right? What if next year is 40% worse? What if next year it gets even worse? Do you have a game plan? Do you have a strategy? Do you know where you're going, where you're coming? Do you know what you're going to do? Because, you see, when 2020 came around, a lot of people didn't have a plan. You see what I'm saying? They didn't know what was going on. And my spidey senses were tingling from 2017. So thankfully, I didn't do things that I could have done that could have resulted in more problems for myself. But the reality is, we don't know, guys. We don't know what's coming to finite detail. We could predict things. We could see, with some gifts. But when it happens and how it affects us is a whole different ballgame. You know, a lot of us could have predicted the pandemic from way before 2020. But when it actually hit us all, it's a whole different ballgame, in it. You know, all that tough talk goes out the window when it actually is happening. So that's what I'm saying is, like, the impact of it all, the what's going to happen after, you know what I'm saying, is a whole other bigger can of worms that we're not ready to look at. And I feel like as a collective, we have to look at it because it's coming fast. I can feel it, y'all, you know, and maybe I'm getting up sometimes in the morning early because I feel like there's something coming. There's something else to it, guys. You know, one morning I woke up and I saw Hawaii was on fire. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not BSing y'all. Hawaii passed my mind like days before that. And I just kept like ignoring it. You know, like I've never been to Hawaii. I've never been to Hawaii. But it's things like that. You get up and you see another catastrophe that's wiped out people's homes, livelihood, all types of shit. And you're sitting here looking at the world like, what is going on? So this is what I'm talking about, is like, we have got to be in overdrive. And I hate to put it that way, but we can't right now. We can't rely upon our emotions. If we're tired, yes, but we can't let that stop us from getting things done. There's been many days where I've been exhausted, you guys, and I've still come on here. I still get what I have to get done. I still have to deal, things in the real world. It don't stop, guys. It keeps amplifying. You see what I'm saying? So there's really no escape right now. Like, there's no escape. It's like we have to put up or shut up, We have to put up or shut up. We have to figure things out, and we have to think long term. That's the best thing I can say right now, is like, we have to really think about what ifs, because it's those same what ifs that have people now, in desperate times because they didn't get themselves organized. And that's majority of people. So I'm concerned. I'm very concerned for all of us, myself included, because, as bad as I can think things are for me, I know that there's somebody else's life that's even worse. And that makes me sad. We all have our own things that we don't like, that we're unhappy with, that we're not sad that we all have our things that get to us. But it's like, okay, someone could be going through something so horrible, and to think that somebody else in this trying time is going through something even worse is heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. One day, the people of Maui, the people of Hawaii, had their house, had their job, and now it's gone. How is that fair? You see what I'm saying? So there's really no explanation for this trauma, where I think it's trauma as well. I think my body has been reacting to different trauma as well. Like, that I've just like, my body's just going through these changes, and I can feel that it's not because of anything good. It's because I'm just realizing what's happening. And I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. Like, what the fuck am I going to do? And I'm having to think long term, like, is this where I want to be if things get worse? People have predicted tsunamis. People have talked about the East Coast being overtaken by tsunamis. I've been hearing about that prophecy, that prediction for like at least a decade now. You know what I'm saying? So what if the East Coast is overtaken by that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? And then like we're underwater. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of things that we have to consider. And I'm saying long term, are we going to be safe? Are we going to be secure? Are we going to make it? And that's where I'm at mentally, is like, it's no longer about just 6 months, a year. Now it's about 5 years. Now it's about, is this going to be enough for them raising the prices even more? Like, is this going to make sense? And that's sad, because that's no way to live. It's no way to live in this kind of state of like panic. But like, you meditate where you can, you pray where you can, but the situation is dire. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, you all, I just want you all to listen to your intuition. You have a gut feeling about something, pray on it, meditate on it, think about it, and really get serious. Really hone in and really figure out why you're feeling the way you're feeling. Who's to say that before I was on my spiritual path, I wasn't getting alerts about now? Who's to say that when I was 20 or 19 or 18, I wasn't getting intuitive alerts about what I'd be going through right now? Who's to say? If I had those tools, I would have done differently, but I didn't. And when I got those tools, I moved immediately differently. So don't take what you know for granted, especially when it comes to spiritual knowledge, self-enhancement, self-improvement. Don't take it for granted, because a lot of people out here don't have these things at their fingertips, and therefore they're in the dark. But because we know what we know, we have this information, we have this community where we can build upon what we all are feeling. And if we didn't have that, we'd be in the dark, guys. And that's the sad reality. So yeah, I just want to tell you all about, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling this shift. I you know, it's happening quick. Everything is happening so quick, and I'm like trying to catch my bearing, you know? And this week has been brutal. I can't believe it's Thursday, right? This week has been so intense. There's been so much going on. I'm like, you know, I'm like, oh my God. I just wish that things were better for all of us, you know, but we're living in such a pressurized time, such a scary time where we're living in really scary times, guys. And so we have to be kind to ourselves. We have to be more gentle to ourselves. We have to rest where we can. You know, there's nothing wrong with finishing work and then going straight to bed. You know, I know some people, they want to go out, they want to go shopping, they want to go to the gym, but maybe you need to just go to sleep because your body is drained. I mean, I know I am, you know, and after I've got important things done, I've just gone right back to bed because my body is telling me enough is enough. You know, it's like too much going on. And it's like my body sometimes be telling me, like, you've done enough for the day, go to sleep. You know, don't bleach yourself, don't stay up all night. Bleach is a term for staying up all night. You know, I think it's a Caribbean term, I don't really remember, but that's what my household would call it. It's like you're, you know, burning yourself out basically. So, you know, whatever it is, love, work, health, if something in your body is telling you that something's off, kilter, listen, pay attention, because you don't know what that signal is trying to alert you about. You don't know what that thing is trying to get your attention. And so I thank God that, you know, I wish I knew more when I was much younger. I wish, guys, I really do. You know, I don't have regrets because what I don't know. But like, I wish the knowledge I had now, I had when I was 16 or when I was 18. I got it when I was 21, but I'm like, damn, you know, those extra 6 years, 5 years of this knowledge I have now could have put me even farther ahead, could have helped me, could have helped people that I know, but I didn't know. You see what I'm saying? So we got to keep getting the word out here. We got to keep spreading light on the truth. You know, every single person who's talked about this economy crisis, I thank you. People who've come forward and have finally been honest about what they're going through, thank you, because it's about time. You know, the whole pandemic, everybody's just quiet. And now when they're robbing us dry, now you want to speak out? I mean, it's a little too late. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should have been complaining. We should have been doing all this. But at least people are doing it. At least people are now conversing with each other and being honest. And we need more of that. We need a lot more of that right now to get something going in the right direction. But yeah, you know, if you are in distress, if you are working more than one job, if you have a lot of responsibilities, especially if you have kids, you got a lot of things going on, take time for yourself, please. You know, listen to what your intuition is telling you. Don't ignore it, because ignoring it could take your life. Ignoring it could have you in a worse situation. But if you just take time to pause and meditate, whatever you do, just to go within and to ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? And you get your answer, or you get confirmation, or you come across something that could have saved that could have changed something for you. Yes, it could have saved your life, not just save your life, but it could help you. It could help you. And so I have just reminisced about, it could be the retrograde doing it to me. I don't really care, but it's all valid of what I've been experiencing. It's like, if I could have, I did the best I could with the knowledge I had. I will say that, when all said and done, I will say I did the best I could with the knowledge I had. What you don't know, you don't know. So I could sit here all day and tell you all, oh, I wish I knew this when I was 16. I wish I knew this when I was 13. But I didn't. A lot of the manifestation secrets I have now, I didn't know nothing about this. I wasn't raised that way. So I didn't know. I had to be almost rebellious to get this information. Truthfully. I've had to go against that so I can better myself, so I can build myself, and I have no regrets. I have zero regrets. But now shit is getting serious, y'all. I hope y'all paying attention. Shit is getting serious out here. And if something is telling you to move, to sell something, to let go of somebody, something, anything, you've got to pay attention. Because these are signs that are telling us to take heed and pay attention. These are blaring, glaring, alarming sounds telling us to, hey, pay attention. And maybe I just had to take on for the team, and have my body alerting me so early in the morning, for no reason, getting up so early. Maybe I needed to come on here and tell this message to y'all. Maybe this is what I had to do, because maybe if I wasn't alerted, I would have not gotten up. I would have not came on here and talked to you all. So maybe I have to do this. Maybe it's a part of what I have to do. To come in here and tell y'all, listen, it's about to get real. It's about to get so real. And I hope that y'all are paying attention. For real. And I hope that if you're stuck in a situation that you're unhappy in, I hope that you find courage to change it before it's too late. I'm in the same boat as you, I feel like before everything just collapses completely, I need to be happy. I need to figure out where I'm going to live. I need to figure out a lot of stuff. In the future, for the future, I need to figure out, is this where I want to be in 5 years? Is this going to be okay? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us, I speak for myself, but I'm also speaking for those who can resonate. We're pressurized. We're all like in a pressure cooker right now of epic proportions. And we're having to keep our head above water, and everything around us is on fire. Everything is crashing down. And I know I'm not the only one who feels this way. I can't be. I know I'm not, because I've seen the videos. I'm seeing more and more people speaking out, talking about what's going on. I'm like, wow, where were these people 2 years ago? Why were people not speaking out 2 years ago? Now when they want to talk about dropping all this stuff on us, now that people want to complain and go viral and all. I mean, we should, I've been saying it, but the collective, I'm saying people, especially in America, are prideful. They're prideful. And not until now it's gotten really, really bad. Now they want to speak out. Now they want to talk about, oh, we can't continue. But we've been under these conditions. It may be too late, guys. I gotta be honest with you all. It may be too late. Now we want to speak up. But it's been happening for over 2.5 years. So I'm just like, bruh, what the hell are we gonna do? So I've taken time out of my morning to talk to y'all, and I hope that this is hit home for somebody. And I pray that, if you have to make a tough decision, I'm praying So tired, y'all. I'm praying that you make the right one. You feel me? I pray that if you're at a crossroads right now, like I am, and you know that there has to be a lot of changes, you know, a lot of things just need to shift before it's too late. I pray that you get it done and that you're not distracted, because right now we can't be distracted, y'all. We just have a time to be distracted right now. We can't be distracted right now. We've got to be on our A game. We've got to be 10 toes down. We've got to be really laser beam focused, because it's coming quick. I can't explain it enough, you know. It's all happening at once. It's coming down the pipeline so quick that your head could spin. And you know, as one person, of all of us just being one person, there's only so much we could do. We do our best. We come home, we pay bills, we go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to try to get some rest before I got to start my day. Being up from 5 is not what I want to do, especially when I don't have to go to work from 5. Getting up at 5 because of just all these intuitive hits and things I'm feeling is not fun for me, you know. And of course, that one morning when I got up super early again for no reason was when I saw Hawaii was trending. You know, Hawaii I saw was on fire. So I know why my body is reacting the way it's reacting. I know why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling, guys. You know, I know what's going on, and I know what's going on. You know, and it's a lot. It's a lot to take in. But I want the best for all of us. I know we're living in a very bad time, but I want the best for all of us. And I hope that if we have to make some major changes, that we all have the courage to do so before it's too late. All right, thank y'all for watching. God bless. Bye.